Hello, my name's Mary Paulson Ellis, and today I'm going to talk about one of the things that inspired one of the objects in my novel, The Other Mrs. Walker. So say hello to Frederica. Frederica is a stoat and she's stuffed. I got Frederica from a taxidermist in Edinburgh, and Edinburgh is where my novel is set, and it's also where I live. And Frederica used to live in a museum, but the taxidermist, no longer worked at the museum, and I think they must have been selling off all their old exhibits, and so Frederica came to live with him instead. She's quite proud looking, but she's a little bit the worse for wear. She's got a sort of flattened ear at one side of her head, and she's got a hole in the other side of her head, just about here. She was exhibited with another stoat who was called Fraser, apparently, but he was really a scrawny looking thing. So we got Frederica instead because she's looking quite bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And in my novel, my protagonist, Margaret Penny, encounters a stoat just like Frederica with a hole in its head on the wall of a solicitor called William Nye Sr. And apparently stoats are known for being quite opportunistic and also thieves. And that is quite well suited to the character of Mr. Nye Sr., the solicitor, in the book. And it's also apparently true that if a stoat crosses your path when you're setting out on a journey, that's very bad luck. So that could be pretty bad luck for Margaret Penny at the beginning of the book when she meets the stoat and she is about to set off on a journey. But she has an ace up her sleeve because under her coat she's wearing a fox stole. And when Mr. Nye Sr.'s stoat winks at her across the room, her fox winks back, and I think that averts the threat. The passage gave way to a tiny room, low plaster ceiling bowed at its centre as though filled with the accumulated secrets of 200 years. Just like the passageway, the whole room was made of shadow. In one corner, a standard lamp threw out a small, ineffective cowl of light. There were books, lots and lots of them, looming from ceiling to floor. On the mantelpiece, there was a stoat, stuffed, with a tiny hole in its skull. The stoat regarded Margaret through two black eyes, one winking, the other dull. From beneath the lapels of her stolen coat, a fox winked back.